joint team of the National Narcotics Agency of West Sulawesi Province and National Narcotics Agency of Polewali Mandar succeeded in arresting a drug dealer from Malaysia. Hundreds of water meters are presumed to be lost from clean water warehouse at Regional Technical Implementation Unit of Mamuju Regency. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and welcome to Sulbar News. In 30 minutes, we are going to give you factual and actual information all around West Sulawesi. You can also watch our YouTube channel TVRI Sulbar. With me, Marwa Abidin, this is Sulbar News. Let's begin with the first news. The joint team of the National Narcotics Agency of West Sulawesi Province and National Narcotics Agency of Polewali Mandar succeeded in arresting a drug dealer from Malaysia. The arrest of this international network of methamphetamine dealers went dramatically.
Seperti inilah tim gabungan BNN Provinsi Sulawesi Barat berhasil meringkus bandar narkoba bernama Ahmad alias Said yang baru saja pulang dari Malaysia melewati jalur pelabuhan Parepare. Proses penangkapan bandar sabu ini pun berjalan dramatis. Dari hasil penggeledahan berhasil ditemukan sabu sebanyak 10 kantong plastik berukuran sedang dan 6 plastik kecil berisikan sabu yang disembunyikan di dalam kipas angin. Untuk pengembangan lebih lanjut, pelaku digiring ke kantor BNNK Polman. Di kantor BNNK Polewali Mandar,
Hundreds of water meters are... This is the situation. The joint team of the National Narcotic Agency of West Sulawesi Province succeeded in arresting a drug dealer, Ahmad alias Said, who has just returned from Malaysia through the Parepare port. The process of apprehending these meth dealers also went dramatically. Based on the search result, it appears that 10 medium-sized plastic bags were discovered, along with six small plastic containing methamphetamine concealed within the van. For further investigation, the suspects were led to the National Narcotic Agency of Polewali Mandar. The team persisted their search until 3 packages of meth were found, so that the entire meth was secured more than a half kilogram. The head of Provincial National Narcotics Agency of West Sulawesi, Police Chief Commissioner Dilihat Tri Rahayu Setianingrum said the disclosure of this international network drug case was based on reports from the public, and the suspects were in wanted list in the same case. In addition, securing the suspect identified as Ahmad alias Said, the National Narcotics Agency team also examined 2 travel drivers and the suspect child-in-law who participated in picking up at Parepare Port, South Sulawesi. Hundreds of water meters are presumed to be lost from clean water warehouse at Regional Technical Implementation Unit of Mamuju Regency. The case is currently being handled by the police. The head of Public Works and Special Planning Office of Mamuju Regency, Yahya, entrusted the police to uncover the case of alleged loss of hundreds of water meters from clean water warehouse at Regional Technical Implementation Unit. He said that the case is investigated by Criminal and Investigation Unit from Police Resort of Central Mamuju. He also said the Regional Technical Implementation Unit has reported the disappearance of 400 water meters. Hence, by the police investigation, he hopes that the police will soon uncover this case. Hundreds of water meters, which are suspected to be missing, were part of procurement before 2023. Because the procurement the following year water meters are directly installed to the customer's home and there is no storage in the warehouse. Yahya expects the police to immediately reveal the truth of this case, whether the water meter was lost because it was stolen or deliberately omitted, as well as the exact cause of the loss, and the suspect can be secured immediately. Samsul Bahri reported. A number of people queued to get cheap rice at one of the shops in Lembang Village, Majene Regency. Every person who made a purchase would be limited to a maximum 2 packages of 5 kilograms per customer, and the price reached 54,000 rupiah. A number of people queued to get 5 kilograms of cheap rice at one of the shops in Lembang Village in Majene Regency. One of the traders, Galang Lasmana, said the cheap rice was distributed by the government through National Logistic Agency. Every person who made a purchase would be limited to a maximum of 2 packages of 5 kilograms per customer, and the price reached 54,000 rupiah. The distributors limited the purchase in order that the rice purchases are evenly distributed and to avoid unwanted things, such as reselling the rice. The subsidized rice is from National Logistic Agency, and on the packaging it is written rice supply and food prices stabilization. The community hopes that the government can stabilize rice prices. Moreover, rice is a basic need that is consumed every day. Muhammad Rizaldi Andi Jemang reported. Coming up next, the residents are disappointed due to food aid distributed properly. 21 cases of stunting children in Tampaure village. The residents are disappointed due to... Sulbar News will be back after the break.
Alam dan manusia adalah kesatuan. Terikat kuat layaknya jalinan benang yang membentuk kain. Sekomandi, pencerminan betapa erat dan kuatnya ikatan masyarakat Kalumpang dengan alamnya. Marilah menjaga warisan leluhur kita sebagai identitas diri. Sekomandi, warisan budaya masyarakat Sulawesi Barat.
Thank you for staying with us. We move to another information. The residents are disappointed due to the process of distributing food aid is allegedly not distributed properly to underprivileged communities in Leling Village, Tomo District, Mamuju Regency.
The distribution of food assistance from the government for underprivileged communities in Leling Village, Tomo District, Mamuju Regency reaped disappointment from local residents. It is suspected that the food assistance distribution process was not distributed properly because a number of state civil apparatus and palm oil company employees also received food assistance. Due to this incident, some underprivileged residents didn't receive the assistance they needed because the available amount was limited. Kahar, a resident, said he was disappointed because he and several other underprivileged residents who were supposed to receive the assistance didn't even get the rights. He hopes that the government can be fair and provide targeted assistance to those who should get the aid. A total of 47 beneficiary families were listed as the recipients of the food assistance, including 3 state civil apparatus and 7 other work company employees. The reporting team tried to clarify to the head of Leling Village. Judistira reported.
Enthusiasm of residents for the cheap food movement held by Mamuju Regency government. They are willing to jostle for cheap food ahead of the holy month of Ramadan.
Food Security Office of Mamuju Regency government cooperated with various parties held a cheap food movement at Ahmad Kirang Mamuju Field. A number of residents are very enthusiastic and willing to jostle for cheap rice and other foods sold below the market prices. This is because the panic of residents regarding the rice prices in the market is increased. Cheap food held ahead of the Ramadan to reduce inflation of stabilization price and food supply. The head of the Mamuju Food Security Office, Lukman Sanusi, stated that the cheap food movement has become a regular initiative for the government by selling prices below market rates in order to assist residents, especially ahead of Ramadan. Meanwhile, the food distributed, namely 3 tons for medium rice, 2 tons for premium rice, chicken, eggs, flour, cooking oil, and onions. Andriani Lahamuddin, Rahmat Tahir reported.
Food Security Department of Pasangkayu Regency visited Tampaure Village, Bambaira District, Pasangkayu Regency to coordinate 21 cases of stunting children.
In this case, the technical team of food activities of the Food Security Department, Muhammad Fajar Idrus, said his colleague had coordinated with the health office in Tampaure Village and found 21 cases of stunting children. Hence, it is necessary to coordinate regarding the steps of handling stunting and food assistance that will be provided in the form of escorting, mentoring, and supervision. Food assistance provided for stunting children, such as providing egg according to the safest consumption every day. This program will last for 6 months. Fajar Idrus stated that the number of stunting children cases in Tampaure Village is the data from the Health Office of Pasangkayu District as of January 1st, which was confirmed in February 2024. He hopes that stunting will no longer happen and to prevent stunting through education and direct assistance to the target by taking a persuasive and specific approach. Wawan reported.
Hundreds of people and students protested at the recapitulation location of the vote counting at the Pololi Mandar Regency level. Demonstration ensued that led to commotion with officers.
This protest led to commotion between the officers and the communities. When forcing entry into a building installed with barbed wire that is tightly guarded by police officers, people demand that the General Election Supervisory Agency and the General Election Commission issue recommendations for recounting at a number of polling stations, namely Matanga District and Bulo District, because it was found that there was allegedly an increase several voters registered in the permanent voter list, even though the person was known not to be in that place. Meanwhile, in Bulo District, there was a transfer of ballot boxes from polling stations to residents' home. After delivering their speech, hundreds of students dispersed and threatened to take massive action if their demands were not fulfilled. Jalal Kalaki reported.
Coming up next, Bawaslu dismissed case of alleged money politic in Majene. TVRI enhances broadcasting with news fan unit. Sulbar News will be back after the break.
Dari Pulau Karampuang, Sulawesi Barat,
TVRI
Media Pemersatu Bangsa.
Budaya warisan leluhur yang masih terjaga hingga kini, tak lekang di gerus zaman. Ia tak sekedar lekuk sejarah, ia hadir sebagai filosofi hidup orang Mandar di setiap sosoknya. Di dalamnya mengandung budaya, seni, dan mistis bercampur menjadi satu. Mari lestarikan budaya asli Sulawesi Barat.
Sandek, sebuah karya anak bangsa yang menjadi kebanggaan dan simbol kearifan masyarakat Sulawesi Barat. Sandek, perahu tercepat senusantara yang sudah ada sejak ratusan tahun lalu.
Saat ini, Sandek mengalami proses kepunahan. Hal itu jangan sampai terjadi sebab di balik Sandek ada ilmu pengetahuan pembuatan perahu dan pelayaran tradisional yang berasal dari warisan nenek moyang kita yang berlangsung ribuan tahun yang lalu.
Tugas kita untuk menjaganya dari kepunahan. Lestarikan Sandek.
Alam dan manusia adalah kesatuan. Terikat kuat layaknya jalinan benang yang membentuk kayu. Sekomandi, pencerminan betapa erat dan kuatnya ikatan masyarakat Kalumpang dengan alamnya. Marilah menjaga warisan leluhur kita sebagai identitas diri. Sekomandi, warisan budaya masyarakat Sulawesi Barat.
Gambarnya bersih, suaranya jernih, mantap.
Thank you for staying with us. We move to another information. General Election Supervisory Agency of Majene Regency dismissed case of alleged money politics involving one of the legislative candidates of Regional Legislative Council from the Majene Democratic Party.
It is known that on February 12, 2024, General Election Supervisory Agency received a report on alleged elections violations found by Jantaras officers of the West Sulawesi Regional Police in Banggai District, Majene Regency, West Sulawesi Province. Based on the information, found as many as 30 envelopes, each containing 350,000 rupiah to be distributed. Concerning the report, the General Election Supervisory Agency conducted a search for 14 days and examined several witnesses. However, after going through the stages of the examination process and plenary meeting, the General Election Supervisory Agency stopped the case of alleged money politic, along with the Integrated Law Enforcement Center of Majene District. Sofian Ali, the chairman of the General Election Supervisory Agency of Majene District, said this case of alleged money politic was dismissed because it didn't meet the elements of the election violations or insufficient evidence. Currently, there is only evidence. Meanwhile, what is needed is fulfillment. Sofian Ali added that his colleague had worked professionally and dismissed the case along with the police and the prosecutor's office of Majene District based on the decision and results of the plenary meeting. Aswar Abdillah reported.
The food car building located in the coastal area of Labuang, Banggai District, Majene Regency was forced to be sealed by the workers due to their salaries haven't been paid until now.
The construction budget estimated 490 million rupiah was forced to be sealed by the workers due to their disappointment and their salaries haven't been paid until now. It is known that the building project was done by PT Karya Menembus Batas, cooperated with the Construction Services Selection Implementation Office of West Sulawesi Regional in Mamuju. Amran, the building construction worker, stated that the project initiated in June 2023 and completed in January 2024. He used personal funds in the construction process of the project. There are 3 buildings he worked on, 1 food car building and 2 toilets construction. Amran also said he had tried to call the company but unable to connect. Meanwhile, Haji Darwis, the owner of the Bangunan Pelita store, stated that we are also disadvantaged by the project. Haji Darwis added, during the construction process of the project, material needs such as cement, iron, paint, and others took in his store, but up to this day, none of them have been paid. He added that they had lost up to 350 million rupiah. Aswar Abdillah reported.
News Van unit used by TVRI West Sulawesi for the first time in supporting broadcasting optimization, especially live broadcast activities.
To support broadcast activities, especially outside the studio, TVRI West Sulawesi provides news fan given by Central TVRI for the first time. The news fan unit is a mobile control unit equipped with broadcast equipment, such as a control studio use in open space and able to move. This unit is an assistant from Central TVRI to regional stations, including TVRI West Sulawesi, to support TVRI live broadcast activities. With this unit, all events that occur in West Sulawesi can be directly broadcast from the scene. Considering the function of this news fan can be displaced from one place to another and rely on broadcast support equipment as well as a mobile mini studio. TVRI staff stated that procurement of news fan unit as a part of supporting the 2024 election broadcast and became one of the most important parts of TVRI West Sulawesi broadcasting so that an event can be broadcast live from the scene. The viewers able to watch it live through TVRI West Sulawesi terrestrial broadcast or through TVRI West Sulawesi social media streaming. Rezaldi Safitri reported.
5 cases involving 6 suspected drug abusers were successfully secured by the Mamuju Police Criminal Investigation Unit during the week of the 2024 Marano Antique Operation.
Running a week of the 2024 Marano Antique Operation, a total of 5 cases of drug abuse were successfully revealed by the Mamuju Police Drug Investigation Unit. The Mamuju Police Drug Investigation Unit arrested 6 suspects of methamphetamine abuser from 5 cases, which one of them was a student. The head of the Drug Investigation Unit of the Mamuju Police, Jan Alvin Sinulinga, said the Marano Antique Operation took place from March 1 to 14, 2024. The operation has been running for 6 days. They managed to secure the evidence of 10 grams of methamphetamine from the 6 suspects. On the occasion of the result release of the 2024 Marano Antique Operation, the head of the Drug Investigation Unit of the Mamuju Police invites the media to actively participate in educating the public about the dangers and impacts of drug abuse. From the 6 suspects, 2 of them are dealers and suppliers of the methamphetamine obtained from Palu and Sidrap. The suspects are charged with Articles 112 and 114 of Law Number 35 of 2009 concerning narcotics with a threat of 5 to 20 years in prison. Judistira reported.
We will see the weather forecast for tomorrow in 6 regions in West Sulawesi. That's all the information of West Sulawesi. I'm Marwah Habidin, and all the crew say thank you for watching Sulbar News today. See you on the next week.